I'll snip off this part at least. Welcome back, everybody. Today is day 17. What fucking day is it?
It's the 17th.
It's the 17th. Today is the day 17. I said that twice now. Of the Brew Crew podcast, Barrel House Christmas Advent Calendar. And today I've got two of the OGs, the OGest of OGs. I've got Chuggalo Colin, aka Chuggalo Cooch. I've got Chuggalo Quentin, aka Q-Main, and we've got some beverages. We're gonna imbibe a little bit. We're gonna talk some shit.
I like this.
So
Imbibe.
well, boys, tell the people a little bit about yourself. Don't all jump at once.
Steven and I used to work together at a restaurant, and that is where he found the Brew Crew podcast.
It is.
That's where OG Chuggalo Steven was born.
Yeah.
And I totally forgot about Chuggalo.
Yeah.
I forgot that was a thing. I forgot that was what you called yourself.
Yeah.
Was Chuggalos. So when you said OG Chuggalo, I was like, that took me back.
Yeah.
That took me
That's
back
a throwback. That's a deep cut. That's like 2019 and beyond.
Yes. It's almost 2025. Isn't that depressing?
Yeah, that beer is from 2019, and I had to like really reassess myself thinking about that.
Yikes.
So,
Q-Man?
My name's Quentin. I know Steven from Spouses. And I don't like beer.
not a beer guy.
Not a beer man.
Not a beer man either
So
over here, TBH.
I'm going to provide valuable
I
insight
like-
onto this
Yeah.
I like a good cider.
IPA.
Okay.
I like
So you're a cider guy. You're a
I'm more of a hit my head against
like
the wall.
Okay. Yeah.
You know,
Just
more
like a white knuckling on the steering wheel, whole
huffing
ride
whatever
home.
fumes he can find in the garage into a bag.
Yeah. Just
if I do drink beer, it's driving.
Oh,
dude, beer is a best.
God's-
Beer is best served drive. Beer is best served car.
God's drunkest driver.
So today being day 17, I have day 17's beer. It's other half hearing voices. But first off, I'm gonna let the dudes try yesterday's beer. I didn't end up finishing it. Ended up feeling kind of sick last night. That's besides the point. So there might be some backwash in this, but that's okay. We're all homies.
Let's
go.
This is the Butcher and the Brewer barrel-aged barley swine.
Swine.
So it's a barley wine, but it's a...
That shit looks thick. Coming out.
Oh, that's the second time I've spilled. Fuck yeah. I like the fact that we're not doing uniformity either. We're pouring into different glasses here.
What's the floaty?
What?
My loogie I threw up in there.
Delicious. What is this is from 2019?
This is a 2019 barley wine.
Oh, okay.
13.1%.
Bottled in 2019, but opened yesterday.
Kegged in, yeah.
Keg.
Smells pretty sweet.
Yep.
Yeah.
So barley wine's gonna be like
Getting some alcohol smell from
Like
it.
super
Christmassy.
high.
I'm gonna be honest. It's
very high gravity stuff.
Spicy.
It's like a stout when it comes to like high gravity shit.
What the fuck does gravity have to do with it?
like
It's by Interstellar, bro.
dude?
I saw Interstellar yesterday.
No way.
In theaters. It's back in theaters.
Whoa! Okay. Fuck
And
yeah.
behind me,
Fucking-
some family of 8 brought a 7-year-old.
Why the fuck would you bring out?
That's exactly what I thought, and she wouldn't shut up the whole movie.
Johnny and Kate
She's
plus
excited.
8 went to Interstellar, dude.
All right, I'm gonna try it.
Yep, a lot of dead air. Good for the pod. Hell yeah.
It tastes alcoholic,
Yep.
and there's some sweetness to it. I can tell that there's barley.
Yep.
It kind of tastes like if you licked a corkboard.
Word.
Like if
I
you
probably
poured,
have
if
one.
you poured alcohol on a corkboard and then licked it,
Yeah.
but not in a bad way. It's very, like.
So- I'm not gonna put you guys on the spot. We do our ratings on
Robust.
a 0.25 scale,
The
0 to 5.
0.25. So you could be like 3.25. Like
Yeah.
okay.
On how good it is, or
Just-
drinkability,
just
just
all
in
of it,
general.
yeah.
0 to 5. 5 being like this
5 is like knock your socks off. You would
Never
drive across God's green earth to find it again.
Oh.
My personal rating score, about a 3 is like, it's good. Maybe wouldn't drink it again. Anything 4 and above would be like, I'm definitely gonna buy it again. 5 is I'm willing to go anywhere to get it. 2.5, kind of ass. Anything below a 1 is like, I'm not finishing it, I'm pouring it out.
Okay.
I mean, I've had more than one sip of it, so I wouldn't say it's ass.
So it's above halfway. At least 2.5.
Yeah, I would say at least 2.5, close to 3, just because, like, obviously I'm enjoying time with my friends.
Right. Oh yeah, and that adds up in the equation. You know what I mean? In good company.
Yeah.
You know, location.
Yeah. If you handed this to me, I don't think I would drink more than what you've given me.
Yeah.
I don't think I would. If you handed me a whole bottle of that, I don't think I would finish it.
Absolutely not.
But just as sipping, like, you know, like it's got a nice little burn on your tongue afterwards.
It does.
You know?
There's
It's
a
got
high
that.
alcohol content to like.
It
warm you
tastes
up a little
boozy.
bit.
Yes,
Yeah.
it numbs your mouth a little bit in that boozy kind of way, you know, that you enjoy in the wintertime.
And that's what I said yesterday on yesterday's episode. Funnily enough,
Really,
it's like drinking a sweater. You know what I mean? You get warm.
drinking a sweater.
You get that. I think it's dynamite.
I'm gonna give it a 2.75.
2.75.
Or you know what? I'll say 3 because you said it's dynamite. I don't want to hurt your feelings.
Okay,
3.
no,
I'm gonna
dude,
give it
I've
3.
already drank it.
Between 2.75 and 3 is where I'm gonna put it.
My gut's saying 3 too.
All right.
Like it's not
Okay.
leaving an aftertaste. It's not too bad to sip on. I mean, it's alcohol. So
This coming
Right.
from two I would say non-beer drinkers. I do not drink beer all that
No,
often.
dude.
I'll have a beer every once in a while, you know, when I'm out or
Right.
about, especially if I'm driving. No.
Oh, especially
when I'm
you know,
behind
I
the
think
wheel.
that's-
when I'm behind the wheel.
After a hard day, you know, always have a road beer.
Mm-hmm. That's the one thing the South does right. Having a road pop, dude.
Road
That's
pop's
so
illegal in
fucking
the
cool.
South?
You know, in Germany, you can have at one beer, one open beverage
One
in your car.
beverage.
You're allowed to drink
Yeah.
in your car.
I mean, you can do it here too. It just depends
Yeah.
on
He's going, don't get caught, baby. Yeah, shit. I mean, let's see. It's been almost 10 years since I was down in Mississippi. But you could have a road pop as long as you didn't blow above the legal limit.
You can have one in the car.
You could
It
have
kinda-
a road
It
soda.
settles in a weird way. You know what I mean? Like you said that gravity stuff.
I'm weirded out by
Let's-
whatever this little floaty is.
Yeah, it settles.
There's definitely gonna be floaties. There's definitely gonna be like esters.
Is that from?
That's from the
process?
brewing. That's from the brewing process, right?
Sometimes you just gotta drink stuff that's in your drink. You know
It's
what I mean?
sediment, not
Just
esters.
not ask questions. You know
Oh,
what I mean?
yeah,
Like if
yeah.
you get served something that tastes weird,
You
just
wake up
be
tomorrow
a man,
and
just
drink
finish
it.
it.
Just finish it.
Just
Don't
finish it.
complain.
Yeah.
You know. That's the worst thing you can do to make the party weird. You
Oh,
know?
yeah,
By being
yeah,
like,
yeah,
hey,
yeah.
this guy put something in my drink. You know.
Yeah, stop. You're making it.
Stop making things by yourself.
Yeah, stop. That's. Why would somebody even do that? You're not pretty enough. But yeah. So again, with the scoring thing, I'm one of those kind of guys that's if I'm vacillating between two scores, I usually just go for the second. I go for the
Imbibe, vacillating with
Dude,
these fucking words.
I've been playing
bro.
Scrabble,
Holy
my guy.
shit! This man has got a thesaurus somewhere.
Don't ask me to spell vacillating, because
So what did you rate it yesterday?
you have to watch the video.
Bruh. Okay.
Boom.
Background.
Link
I
the
forgot.
video.
Didn't watch the
Link the
video.
video here above on this. Link it. Use your
On the
editing skills.
Labatt's mirror,
You
by
see it
the
right
way.
here.
Yeah,
The
there'll be a
Labatt's
link
mirror.
to yesterday's video above Steven's head.
Boom.
I want to start adding things that you have to edit in later.
Please no.
It's going to be
Please
really
no.
hard to upload. Because people are going to be watching like, why didn't you add that in?
What the
It's
fuck?
like,
I didn't see that.
Just
Yeah.
an embedded link, you know?
Yeah.
I don't know. I actually don't have to do that myself.
Fake YouTuber. I forgot to mention we're in my basement. We're in the
Did you just chuckle that down? Did you
No,
just finish
bub,
it?
mine.
No. Hey,
I-
oh, yours
Oh,
is
Put
still
it
okay.
right there.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Same
you guys
cup. I was
you
like,
guys
hey.
are switching cups now.
I was like, damn. Yeah, we can't spin it in the same cup.
So we're gonna crack this one. I got a little excited, and
Should
this one
switch a little
is
water. Cleanse the palate.
don't
Don't
do it. I don't care. Do what you want.
Oh, I was like, I don't know.
You go eat a
Like-
slice of cheesy bread if you want. Definitely cleanse your palate. But yeah, here it is. This one is Other Half Brewing, Hearing Voices. This is a New England IPA. I'm going to ask you guys to grab your glasses because I cannot pour
We've
two
switched.
cups.
We've switched.
Yeah,
Last time.
you have.
So.
And I mentioned this once when I was reading it to Quentin, but white font on a lime green, very bright yellow sticker. It's hard to fucking read.
Yeah.
But I'm going to do my best to do it again. A hop something brewed with best selected giving strawberries And dank notes. Boom.
Dank notes.
All
I'm
right.
expecting to taste strawberry.
If you don't taste strawberry, shitty palate. Here, I'm pouring this like an asshole.
Pour it how you like. It's an IPA. It's
Is that enough?
okay. Well, you know what? It smells of strawberry, but also like dank.
It's definitely got a
smells
fruit.
fruity.
It's definitely fruity. It's super hazy.
It's a little musty. You know?
It's got that.
Yeah, you cannot see through that.
It's got that weed. It's got that dank.
Chat.
Chat,
confirm.
clip this.
Chat clip to confirm that is hazy.
This looks like you two.
It matches almost the wall.
What the fuck?
You see the wall coloring?
You can't even see that right there.
fucking
Why are you just holding your hand up like that?
It's invisible. Where did you put your cup?
Bro tried to hold up
lovely.
2 panels of wood and try to play it off. Well,
That is an
I'll
IPA.
give it a few swigs. I'll let you guys think about it.
You know, I don't.
It's not the worst.
It's
IPA.
not the worst IPA.
Really?
I've ever had.
Wow.
I'm not gonna lie.
It's
Wow.
no. It's not.
It's super fruity. I can say that it is super fruity.
It is, and the fruit is it's at the back end, so it's not like that.
Yeah.
And it doesn't.
Skunky.
It's not leaving like a taste.
Yeah.
Yeah, like IPAs are super skunky usually. For at least
So
my experience.
another thing you can do is like take a big deep breath through your nose, but keep your mouth open.
How the fuck do you do that?
What do you mean?
What are you doing?
Breathe in through your nose with your mouth open.
I just feel it's stupid.
You can kind of taste it.
I feel like you're fucking with me.
Yeah, if you shake salt, you act like you're shaking a salt shaker. You
Yeah.
can taste it.
Yeah. Hands bigger than your face, you're retarded. That's another one.
I thought it was cancer. I thought that meant you had cancer. Who knows? Who cares?
Probably both.
Interchangeable.
Interchangeable. That's if your left hand is bigger.
But yeah, gosh, I think this is super good.
Yeah, I actually would.
This is definitely up there in the pantheon of good IPAs.
If you handed me this, I would probably finish it.
Mhm.
Honestly.
I'm not a beer drinker, and I especially don't like IPAs. But this is I.
It's pretty high.
It's I.
Yeah, it's
Movement. Your movement.
this one is 6.3%. By the way, that's one of the few things I can read on this can.
Wow, 6.3.
Is that high, low?
So that's
Average
actually
for an IPA?
kind of low for
for an IPA.
for a double dry hopped IPA. You would like.
Double dry hopped.
So what that means? There's a
What
difference
is that?
between wet hopping and dry hopping. I can't fucking explain it, but the fact that there's double the amount of hops.
Like
Dry hopping is done after the boil, if I'm not mistaken.
After the boil,
Chat,
folks.
correct me on that.
It's like the difference between dry humping and wet humping. I mean,
Oh yeah, it's called soaking, by the way. wet humping is soaking. For all my Mormon homies.
for all my Mormon homies on the top bunk with your
Yeah.
with your homie below
With
you.
your below me. With your below
With your
me
below me
homie.
Which is
But-
another new thing.
I would say this is a low percentage for the type of beer that it is, the style of beer that it is. With that
What
being
do IPAs
said-
usually reach up to?
So, I mean, standard IPAs can be like 5-6-ish%. Double IPAs can be anywhere from like, I guess, I'm contradicting myself, 6 to 8%. Triple IPAs can go up to double digits.
God damn.
So
At that point, just drink liquor.
that no.
Beer is nice, but liquor is quicker, is what they say.
Yeah. But
Is that sacrilege on a beer podcast?
Oh,
I
I'm sorry.
think everybody
bad.
is a liquor enjoyer.
If you like alcohol, you might like liquor.
You might like driving.
It should be noted that the Juggalos and the Brew
This is
Crew
bad
podcast do
advice.
not condone
Please do not
driving.
drink and
Yeah,
drive.
Please do not drink and
Please
drive.
wear your seatbelt. Do not drink and
for-
drive.
for all
Uber,
intents and
Uber is a
purposes.
very accessible thing to
Yep.
most people.
Yep.
So.
Drive sober or get pulled over. Anyway,
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, I'd say
That's fair.
3.5. Honestly, I'm gonna give it a 3.5.
Whoa!
I'm gonna put it up at 3.5 just because
3.5 or
I probably wouldn't order it. But if you were like, hey, if you don't like IPAs, I know you don't like IPAs, but try this, you might like it. And I would be like,
this is a crazy.
it'd be
like-
a pleasant surprise. You know what I mean? For
It's
me,
a very good entry IPA
yeah. Like if you
for sure.
if you didn't like IPAs and you're like, well, I'll try one. I think you'd be pleasantly surprised. You'd be like, wow, that's good. It's fruity.
Mm-hmm.
It leaves a nice taste in your mouth. It's not like you just licked a skunk.
Yeah, that skunk is only on the smell.
Yeah, yeah.
And then, like, even the exhale is very crisp,
Yeah.
I think.
As far as winter goes, or like,
It feels
holiday
more
festive,
like a spring.
spring, I could even say like early fall.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like a late summer, early fall. But spring, yeah, I can feel that.
Doesn't warm me up enough to be.
No. I mean, we're not really shooting for exclusively Christmas beers.
Sure. But the fruitiness almost makes it refreshing in a sense of like you'd be hot.
Oh
you'd
yeah,
be
after
wanting-
a hike or something.
Oh,
Yeah.
dude, you cut your grass maybe.
Yeah.
That's always a good like baseline is like a yard.
Absolutely. This is a yard IPA. This is a yard work IPA or some sort of like
We're doing some housework.
sunny day activity.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be hot outside.
Oh, yeah.
Just you're doing something that involves maybe some strenuous labor.
Like some driving.
Like
It's a joke.
I think.
I might actually finish this.
I think.
Yeah, you can't see it. Wait, chat. Hang on. There we go. Against the
Whoa.
white skin. There we go. You see where we're at here? Can we? There we go.
Bro,
I think
David
it's two.
Blaine in here.
You
I
get
think
two.
Yeah.
Two?
I just-
Two.
It tastes like IPAs.
Right.
I get the little
Yeah.
IPA like film in my mouth, and the aftertaste is just not as bad as most IPAs.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just
so
still not a fan.
I'm trying to be a little bit more generous.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
just
yeah.
really don't like IPAs.
Hey, that's okay. That's the whole point of bringing the homies on.
It's all about if I'm drinking a beer, it's piss water,
Water?
natty light or something.
Yeah. I mean, we got Busch Light apples. We could do a third beer.
Busch lattes. What did you rate it yet? I didn't hear your rating, Steven.
I'm gonna give this one a 3.75 from me.
That's pretty good.
It's definitely
Endorsed.
that skunky. That whole
How's the
burp
burp?
was
How's the burp?
just weed, dude.
Yeah.
Excuse me, by the way. That's very uncouth of me.
No, you're fine.
But
It's your YouTube channel. It's your
dude,
video.
they've. I think they talked about it on an episode or two ago. Though they've been clipped and put on like burp compilation channels,
That's funny.
and that's fucking gnarly.
Good for them.
Is that exposure or is it like they're stealing your
I
content?
don't know at that point.
It's kind of like, do you want the exposure or do you feel like someone's
I
stealing
feel like
your
it's
content?
embarrassing.
Yeah, I
Not
don't
in
know.
like a bad way.
Well, if I ever ended up in like a fail compilation, I'd probably kill myself. So.
What?
I
What?
mean, could you imagine that, like, you know what I mean? Like,
Right.
and then like the views just keep climbing.
Yeah,
You know? So I'm just like,
that is part of the reason why I've been so scared to make music. You know what I mean? I've been so
do
fearful
they put
the wrath of
music?
beer
to try to make music
Bush latte.
solely because I'd be fucking fearful of winding up on one of those like catatonic youths on Instagram.
Shout out Catatonic Youth.
Shout out that Instagram channel. That shit's hilarious.
This expired almost 3 years ago.
Shut up.
Shout out semi-warm, but not warm. But
It's
not
it's
cold.
It's chilled.
It's cold.
Chilled. It's basement chilled. Have you ever had a basement chilled beer? This
So
is it.
there's two options. We could do this, or I could pull something out of the cellar. We could try some rando.
The cellar. It sounds
Yeah, it's
so-
under the stairs, like directly in front of us.
Is that where your small wizard boy lives?
Yes.
Shout out millennial reference.
Whoa.
Harry Potter.
Harry Potter moment.
J.K. Rowling just demonetized your video because they mentioned that. Prepare to be copyright
Rest in peace.
infringed.
Copyright stricken. What do you think?
It's up to you.
Brother.
Keep cracking them.
Let's get crack-a-lackin'.
Over the carpet. It's okay.
That's that expiration.
I tried to bring it over.
That's
but
an
didn't make a
expiration.
concerted effort.
Mine did not fizz at all.
That's because I shook it up.
Oh, you got
Oh,
a
yeah.
little
He
shook.
did the salt thing.
Yeah.
That was probably smart in case there was any sediment.
Yeah, shakes it up, mixes it up a little bit.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
say to
you
do
do
that
that,
with
so-
like sours and other things like that. Here, come here. Let's act like we
That
like
shit
each
is-
other. You're not in the camera.
This shit is sweet.
But dude, it's a Busch Light apple. That shit never goes bad.
This is a beer. This tastes like a cider.
That's what I'm saying. This is the best apple beverage.
I give this a
I've
5.
had.
I
Whoa!
give it a
This is pretty good.
pretty good.
Dude, Busch Light apple.
Over the IPA.
I love Busch Light apple.
And what this was over that like,
Barley
this-
swine?
Barley swine. This is maybe not a 5. That's pretty
Nope, you already claimed it, dude.
far.
Don't,
It just tastes like apple juice.
It just tastes like apple
Yeah.
juice. Can I say 4.25?
There's no way this is above 2%.
Dog, it's like 4 something.
4%? Damn.
Yeah, 4.1, baby.
Yeah, you could rip these out. It might taste better just because of what we had before.
When COVID happened, that was the first year that these came out.
You could wizard staff these. Like
I made my sister buy me 2 30 racks, and that's where most of that came from.
Yeah, you could absolutely.
And then last year they did Busch Light Peach. That was ass. I think I threw away most of my 30 rack.
Do they still do this? Or is this like a discontinued flavor?
So it's a summer thing.
Really? Because I would have figured fall with the apples.
But yeah, it was.
With the little, almost look like bow ties. I guess that's just apples.
It's just apples. And this will be another deep callback. I think the year that Busch Light Apple came out, JT had a Halloween party, and I dressed up as Busch Light Apple. I bought a ghillie suit from Spirit Halloween and a bunch of clown noses, and I tied them all together with a string of lights and made them look like apples in a tree with lights. I was Busch Light Apple.
Link to that video here.
There's not a video.
Oh. Link to that Instagram post.
Link to that post. Link to the reward that I got, the Halloween reward.
Do you have a picture of it, I assume? You could probably just insert it into video. No cut.
I don't think I have a picture.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Yeah, not. Life is a bummer like that.
It is. Sometimes memories don't have to be saved by pictures. It's just nice. It's in your head, you know.
Being in the moment, mental snapshot.
Speaking of which, I haven't looked at my phone in 15 minutes.
Oh no.
Yeah, it's feeling a little weird. I'm starting to get like some.
You're starting to get like
yeah, it's
oh
like,
God.
there's something important on there I have to look at.
I could keep you guys, stuck here, and we could drink a 4th beer.
I don't know if I got a 4th beer in me.
Or we could just.
I didn't finish any of the other beers.
Word. Okay.
I mean, I want to finish this one, but what would your 4th beer be? A secret cellar?
Just a stout activity, or a cellar activity.
What?
I think I've got some some bottles. I've got some 12-ounces in there. We could.
If you want to do another taste test, I don't know if I could drink an entire.
Oh, there's no way.
I could do a swig of something.
Oh yeah, we could.
Sure. Yeah, let's do it.
I absolutely could. I don't know how much long form content you're doing here.
Oh no! This is we're doing great. We're doing
It's
great.
just up to us, Colin. What do we talk about in the podcast?
Act a fool.
What are we talking about in podcasts?
Link up here to other podcasts.
Other podcasts.
Link up here. Okay, where?
I think podcast-wise, I feel like the market's oversaturated. There's a lot of podcasts.
There's
a lot of white guys doing podcasts.
Is this on where you get all your podcasts, or is this just a video?
This is just YouTube. They post most things on.
Moscow Mule.
God damn it! They do most of their stuff. You know what? Fuck it. We got these over here.
Brother,
Give me them shits back.
I feel bad.
No, I'm just trying to dirty as many glasses as I own.
I know.
Are these hops or
I
pint
think those are
cups?
hops.
That's weed.
That's weed hops.
I'm kidding.
That's not what marriage will want.
Actually,
Like,
weed and hops are.
that could look like a little nugget. They are
similar,
they're cousins,
they're
right?
similar cousins, right?
They're botanical cousins.
Yes. So
They smell like.
I'm gonna let one of you guys introduce this beer.
Dismembers only Imperial Milk Stout aged in bourbon barrels with cocoa nibs, cherries, and dried bananas added. It is not normal 13.5%.
Yeah.
Cocoa nibs.
That is from Three Floyds.
Some pretty cool album artwork.
Album artwork.
That's pretty sick. I'd buy this in the store.
Oh
like
yeah, that's a big thing. The
Okay,
fact that a can opener.
Kind of looks like Toxic Avenger a little bit.
It does. It's giving Toxic Avenger. But that's definitely one of those things that that bottle art really matters.
Such
You know
on the
what I
bottom
mean?
of your glass.
As I scrape up my. Now I have had this beer before.
What'd you rate it?
I will preface that. I don't know.
Shit's
Like-
dark.
This looks like Coca-Cola.
Shit's dark. That's probably the cocoa.
There's
nibs.
no. Here,
Holy shit.
What's the odor?
there's no.
I said a swig. I said.
Well, that's a baby cup because you're
That's,
so big. You're so strong, man.
It's got like a
Oh yeah, it is like a fucking
intense smell. I
Cocoa.
can't really... Coca,
like
I guess...
smelling the fucking Aztec Empire. Fucking
Don't you ferment cocoa
South
beans before you
American,
do anything
like-
with
I
it?
believe so.
And doesn't it smell like ass? I imagine that's what this smells like.
It's
what was
see.
what
I
else was in
get
there? Cocoa nibs and what?
cocoa nibs,
Bananas?
cherries, and dried bananas aged in a bourbon barrel.
Okay.
I feel like I can get some bourbon.
It's got that strong bourbony, like oak,
the darkness,
or like that
yeah.
wooden kind of smell. Not to be confused with the musty wooden smell of my basement.
I didn't even smell that.
But
The cocoa's up front for me, at least.
All right, we'll try.
Go for it. I want to hear your tasting notes first.
I get a lot of the fruit when I drink this one, more than anything else.
It's very sweet. Leaves behind a little taste there.
What does that taste?
I don't know, beer.
Word.
Yeah, beer.
It's like stout
Chocolate
beer.
milk.
Chocolate. There's a little chocolate there.
A little chocolate.
You know?
That's
a lot of sweet fruit right up front. It almost tastes like flat cherry Coke with fizz, if that makes sense.
Oh,
like
okay.
you know how cherry Coke tastes when it's
yeah.
flat, but then it's still got fizz afterwards.
It's got like a
I give it a 5, maybe another sip required to rate this.
I give it another sip. I like that. You really played that one off.
I'm
Minimal
doing
editing.
Yeah, dude. I think
2.5.
Yeah, I'm 2.5, maybe 3.
Wow. Okay.
2.75.
Dude.
I don't want to
Wow.
hurt anyone's feelings here.
Yeah.
I'm the Paula Abdul of this rating. Like, you did great, sweetie. You came out. You showed that you could, do it. You did it.
You did it. That's a no for me, dog.
I gotta say, each beer tastes distinctly different.
Yeah.
You know, so
Yeah.
I can appreciate that. It's just not
Just still not something. Beer is just like,
not something I do.
yeah.
Yeah.
Or it's just every once in a while,
Which
now
one
and
is-
again. But
I could not drink, honestly, of all the beers you've given me,
Yeah.
I could probably drink the IPA, actually. Like, all the way
Okay.
through.
But today's
But the other two, like, I don't think I could drink more than this.
more
like,
than the what 4
because it's just so
ounces
sweet or
so.
so, like,
it's
know?
I feel like it's really sweet.
And this
Yeah.
one's definitely that like motor oil consistency.
Oh, yeah,
it's
it's
thicker.
thick, dude.
Dude, I've had this one. This one's been cellaring for
Like, my congestion came back just from this.
at
one.
least
Like-
2 or 3 years. I think I've had this in the cellar. So realistically, the alcohol's probably gone up a little bit,
It's a little boozy.
but
It's got a boozy.
Wait, if you put it in the cellar, it changes the flavor.
yeah. So the longer
The darkness.
a beer kind of sits, like a cellarable beer is usually like a stout or like a higher gravity
Stout.
beer kind of thing.
Yeah.
It gives it time for the flavors to like kind of like meld, and the alcohol typically like it's a tertiary fermentation, like it still continues to ferment in the bottle.
Yeah.
Okay.
So there's argument to be made that percent or fractions of percents of alcohol content could
Could
increase.
increase a little bit.
I will say,
Um,
I would like, obviously, if we had the opportunity to have a beer right from the shelf, right, versus one that's been in your cellar for a while.
Oh, yeah.
Interesting to
To-
taste.
to
it.
That's
taste the
always
difference.
that's
Because-
always a really fun thing to do.
I will say this does taste like very melded. Like
Yeah.
none of the flavors are real separate. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Does that make sense? Like,
Yeah, no, there's not like a super distinct one, but
Yeah, it's sweet with everything together, and I
Yeah.
think if that came from just being in your cellar versus like if you pulled it off the shelf, would you be able to like, okay, yeah, I can taste the banana here or whatever there.
yeah, it almost gives a banana split with chocolate ice cream.
I don't know what you're smoking, but
Yeah,
it tastes like
Banana,
beer.
it tastes like beer, and it smells.
Tastes like beer,
It's thick
sweet.
like cough syrup.
Yeah, ugh, yeah.
It's
Okay.
sweet like cough
NyQuil
syrup.
almost.
It just-
A little NyQuil.
okay,
Yeah.
we on that codeine promethazine. I got to drink in my cup.
I woke up in a new Bugatti.
Wow,
That is an old. How do you walk up in a new Bugatti?
How the fuck you walk?
Oh, he woke up. I get it now.
Back when I was a kid, when that song was popular, I thought that was the words.
Walk up in a
I walk up in a new Bugatti.
And he said to himself, how do you walk up in a fucking new car?
Not a lyrics man, are you?
Well, I mean,
Future's not exactly a
No,
good
enunciator.
enunciator. Yeah. So it's not only my fault.
out in their deck.
Adirondack?
Yeah, on a deer deck.
On a deer deck. Oh, shit, boys. I can't con you into drinking a 5th beer. So,
No.
I think that sums it up, man.
So where were we at? We were at with
For today's
beer was the IPA, right?
I gave it a 3.75.
And I said, did I say 3.5?
I think you were a 3.
I think a 3.
I think you were a 3. Wow. Okay.
And then yesterday's beer was the stout, or
that was the barley.
The barley wine. Sorry, the
that
swine.
was the second one.
No, I gave the IPA a 2.5.
Yeah,
okay.
you're not
And then
right.
I gave the barley wine a 3.
Yes.
Okay.
And I was there 3 as well, I think.
And then this one, I don't know.
Watch yesterday's video to find out what Steven gave the barley wine, because he doesn't remember.
I don't remember. My
Link
note sheet
up there earlier in the
Right
video.
here, link right here.
all the way up there. Imagination.
Link somewhere probably in the sidebar of videos if you're watching.
Or
this
down
one.
in the description.
Ah, that's a good one too. In the description.
But yeah,
Link to Barrel House website. I don't think they have one actually.
Yeah, they do.
In the description, probably, maybe. Who knows? If you're
What
Ohio
else?
resident / local,
Yeah.
I'm not sure if you want to get.
No, we dox ourselves.
Okay,
frequently.
Dayton resident
Yeah,
local.
big Dayton.
Check out the
big shout out Dayton.
Shout out Dayton.
Oh fuck! Well, anything
Back to this bush
anything
life.
else you guys got to say? Any words of wisdom?
Thanks for inviting us down here, 2 dudes that don't really like beer.
Yeah, I think it's good to have people who. I guess you describe us as laymen when it comes to tasting beers. Definitely not experienced. Definitely
Just
not
dudes, just you're dudes that know what you like, and there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah,
either.
if you're not a beer enjoyer, but sometimes you're out drinking beer with your buds, and you're like, well, shit, should I get this IPA or this?
You might
or
be
this
coerced
barley
into
swine?
you
You remember that Chuggalo Colin and Chuggalo Quentin gave it.
That's not your names.
2.5, or sorry, Chuggalo Cooch and Chuggalo Q Man.
I'm the only one that thinks it's
Gave it a 2.5. You might think, I'll order that because
Yeah,
Chuggalo Cooch or Chuggalo Q Man, they gave it that
They
rating.
fucked with that beer, even though they hate beer.
Yeah, and you'll try it and you'll go, I wish I hadn't ordeed this, and I'm not going to finish this.
I wasted my money.
Like,
I just spent $5 on an IPA, and now I kind of just want to go home. So,
Yeah, lordy. Well, again, I appreciate y'all having me. And by that I mean I appreciate y'all coming over.
Yep.
Dude, this is your house.
This is my house. This is me.
you can go ahead and you see your way out.
Yeah, you know what? This is my house now. But all right, take it easy, y'all. Thanks for watching. We'll see you guys tomorrow for another beer.
Bye.
I don't know what it is. We're gonna find out tomorrow.
Make sure you tune in tomorrow.
Bye.